Brand evening, Gumpy. Namaste, thou shalt who not be named.
Grand evening, Brittany. Oh, I remember you, fairy novel. Feel free to start us off.
Grand evening, everybody. And do another collective reading, see what's going on with the energy. Just kind of get a feel for it, what the energy is asking of us, what we can do. And just like last time, a day is going to play to provide some healing melodies throughout the entire session. And whenever I feel called to end it, I'll end it, and a day I will close this out. So, without further ado, let's get into it. A lot of us may have been dealing with kind of like disillusion, where to send our energies, where to create, what to involve ourselves in, what not to involve ourselves in. Seven of Cups energy. A lot of us may have been dealing with, ooh, I'm hearing feedback from something, headphones.
I got you.
Ten of Swords can feel like you're trapped in the mind, not knowing where to go. But with Ten of Swords, I look at it as a minor death card. Minor to the death card, so to say. It's something that we're letting go of. Old thoughts, old beliefs. A lot of the times when we go through our journey, a lot of that old stuff that we've healed and cleared prior may come to the surface. Old interactions, old relationships, old people, friends, things of that nature, just to see how we're going to deal with the situation this next time around. And with Nine of Swords, depending on where we go with those thoughts, maybe creating some anxiety, some tension within us. Sleepless night, so to say. My favorite, analysis paralysis. Needing to break away from that. So, let's go deeper into the energies that we've all been dealing with. It's quick. Seeing two different types of energies here. Ten of Wands, that's stuff that burdens we tend to carry, stuff that hasn't worked, stuff that's lost its luster, what have you. Carrying those burdens for so long is what is hindering new passionate beginnings. With the other side, Four of Cups, is kind of an energy of not seeing what's right in front of you, what the divine have plopped right in front of you. A lot of the underlining energy, what this has been designed to heal, is kind of heartache, loss, Three of Swords. Some see it as like a third-party interference energy, and that energy can come from anywhere. So there's these two energies of not seeing what's right in front and one side needing to let go of. When we can do this new passionate beginning is going to start. But it is requiring action with the Son of Swords. Many of us have been put in this hermit phase. I know I've been going through it the past couple of days, reflecting. I've been kind of more in this Ten of Wands energy. What's worked, what hasn't worked, what can I keep, what can I let go of, what's serving me, what's not serving me. And when we let go of things that aren't serving us, we make way for what will serve us. And with the Ace, it's something big, it's something new, it's something exciting. Many of us have laid the seeds for this with the Eight of Pentacles. Been working hard at it for a long time. And the Five of Cups. A lot of us have recently, through this last cycle, have had to leave things behind. With the Five of Cups, there's 3 cups spilt and 2 cups still there. This card came up in the last reading that we did. Walking away from what is not serving you for what will serve you. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Doing that, cultivating a place of gratitude, which is what I love with the Five of Cups. It's being thankful for what you have, not what you don't have. Those cups that got spilled probably weren't for you anyways. So what are we going to be mad about? Thank you for eliminating that poisonous cup from my path. Eight of Wands. Communication, action, it's swift, it's lightning. It's what sparks an idea. It's making way for that energy. Many of us have been called to, at this time with this hermit energy, to walk away from any type of strife energy. This is where sometimes boundaries are needed with people, places, situations, mindsets, habits, any type of strife, struggle, conflict that rises in our lives, wherever it may come from. And this energy, a lot of the time, arises to then force us to go into the hermit or to go into hangman mode, get a new perspective on things. So, energy is not good or bad, it's all just energy that gets us to move. And gets us to where we ultimately want to go with the Six of Wands. Victory. Where we've set our path, where we've set our destination, our emotions, again, energy in motion, where we've been striving towards. It's almost like the last little leg of this phase is letting go. Either letting go or seeing what is in front of you, what you do have, what the divine have provided you with, what they have put on your course, put on your path, that you ultimately prayed for. And a lot of the times, we could choose not to based off of what we've been through in our experiences. So, letting go of and seeing what we have and being grateful for what we have is the message. For the advice on how we can move through this, High Priestess, connecting with our own feminine energy, our intuitive side, and going within and sensing what we need to do. What path do we need to take? What actions or inactions? Even then, that High Priestess energy, she's about not acting on certain things. She knows when to pull her energy back, when to go within and reflect. It's masculine that starts moving on things, and we have both, utilizing that ebb and flow of our own energies, that dance. Our feminine energy will pull in what we need, and then our masculine energy is how we move on it. Justice. A lot of divine intervention is happening at this time, stepping in to bring balance to a lot of situations that many of us have gone through. And even the trying and troubling and hard situations we've been through have strengthened us. So there was nothing ever lost from it. We can frame things as good or evil, but ultimately, it's all just comes from one source. Strengthening us, moving us, helping us to build character, give us a story. Nine of Wands. Moving forward on things will require great strength. And those are the tests. You'll know it because it's normally laced with fear, worry, doubt. If I do this, this is going to happen. If I do this, this is going to happen. It's just the ego trying to save itself from what is inevitable. Whatever's going to happen on the other side of it, it doesn't know. It's just trying to keep itself safe. But seeing that lets you know what you need to push through. And there it is again. I had a feeling it was going to come up. Strength. Major Arcana. This woman is meeting this lion and taming this lion. Not being fearful of it, not running from it, but meeting it with peace and grace and courage. And for whatever this energy is calling of us, whichever one of these energies you're in, that's what it's calling. Strength. Emperor energy. Some will look at this as divine masculine energy. And again, we have feminine and masculine. This came up in the last reading again. What are you going to take action on? When we talk about the different suits of the tarot, pentacles are all about the earthly domain. That's what we have to act on. It is a slower moving force. But whatever we want in life, what we desire, we have to be willing to act on it. What are you willing to do for it? Sometimes we're going to have to face fears, face obstacles, face challenges. And it's just the divine testing us, testing our will. Saying, are you willing to go against everything within you that says not to do this? Are you willing to go for it? And again, what happens on the other end may not be what you expected. But the energy you put forth will boomerang back. And all you did in that moment was just pass the test. What's meant for you will ultimately meet you. What you believe, you receive. Energy goes where energy flows. So, just be willing to act on the things however it shows up in your physical. It's where we meditate, and that's where the High Priestess energy comes in. It's really going within. Do I act on this? It's what I do in any moment. Especially when I can feel my adrenaline start pumping, watch my thoughts start to bounce around. Just take a deep breath. I go within myself and connect with my heart chakra. What do I need to do right now? I see my thoughts, I see my emotions, I see my body, my nervous system, I see what it's doing. I know what I've been working towards. What do I need to do? And whatever that answer is, I move on it. And I just don't think twice. These are the leaps of faith that the divine will ask us to take, the full card, that leap of faith energy. It's that strength. You willing to take a leap of faith for what you want? Seven of Cups is back around again. Sometimes by acting on some of these things, the outside world may think that it's a little weird or abstract, but by you moving through these, you find out your own truth. You find out what is the illusion in your reality, in your world, and what you're working through. When we start moving through certain frequencies, other energies will pick up on it. How it displays through the human experience is how it displays. Again, the outside world is nothing but a reflection of your inner world, and you're just seeing it real time. But as we move through certain energies and frequencies, other things will come along to test, and this is that Seven of Cups energy. It's that test. What are you going to push past? What are you going to see through? What illusions and disillusions have you maybe created yourself? What is just outside noise that you've taken in and adhered to? If someone's trying to sway you off of your path, are you willing to move off of it? For the sake of aligning with others? You willing to walk your path alone? The Seven of Cups can be a very tricky one to work through. But through that meditation, that helps us pick through and weed what is and what isn't. With this type of energy, with the Seven of Wands and seeing the High Priestess, it's kind of like needing to take an observation of your garden and get rid of some weeds. King of Wands, and King of Cups. A lot of masculine energy coming through. Through this time, needing to balance out your power. We see that with the King of Wands. He has the power to burn everything down if he wants to. Does he choose to, or does he choose not to? With the King of Cups, is he going to be hyper emotional because he's the King of Cups? Is he going to express those emotions in a negative, toxic way? Or is he going to be in control of his emotions throughout the entire process? A lot of people think control comes from exerting power outwards, over the top of contracts, words, expressions, yelling. But the most ultimate, premium form of control is controlling your emotions and controlling your power in a situation that is otherwise tumultuous. Not blowing up, not exploding, not going in an outrage, being okay in a situation. That's where true power lies. I'm going to go into further advice for moving forward. There it is. So, kind of going back into that judgment of things, the divine stepping in. That's what I look at it as. There's those moments where the divine are asking you, what are you willing to do for it? In the last reading I mentioned a lot of us pray for things, but what are you willing to do for the things that you want and you desire? It's going to be a judgment call. You put forth that energy, that desire, but did you move on it? If not, but you're still putting out the desire, there's still another rotation. Every day, every week, every month, every year. Everything's cyclical. The divine are here to help in assisting, taking action on whatever it is we need to take action on. They're always there. And here's the Hangman. Out like I had mentioned earlier. Looking at things from another perspective, not necessarily taking the time out, but viewing things from another perspective. A lot of the times when I'm struggling to see something from my own point of view, I try to take myself out of me and stand in the other person's point of view, put myself in their shoes literally, and taking what I know as an empath kind of standing on the other end of what I said, what I did, to try to give me an understanding of what happened. So sometimes gaining new perspective on things is all that we really need to take action on the situation. And Five of Cups is back out again. That not focusing on what hasn't worked was lost, what wasn't gained, what failed. He's so focused on these cups that are lost and spilt that didn't work out anyways. Not even realizing there's 2 cups behind him. There's a bridge going to a town. Start something new. Again, gaining a different perspective on what we're going through can help us maneuver. Instead of staying stuck in something and what didn't work, what was the lesson? What did you gain from it? That's what I try to do with every situation I'm tested with and I move through. What did I gain from it? What was I missing before that I now have? I know I was tested on something. I could see the test. Even though it didn't work out this way, I gained this from it. So now next time I come around to this same thing, it's not going to be the same way. Because that situation helped me gain what I needed from it. So, if we need to, reframe the perspective. We create our own worlds, our own realities with our thoughts and our beliefs. If you've created something in your mind that wasn't working, create something new. If it needs a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of adjustment, adjust it. But we can reframe any perspective we choose to. And once we start holding that energy, that's what gets us moving out of the old one. Because now we're moving in a direction versus reflecting and staying so focused on what was, what didn't, what hasn't. That energy is what a lot of us are being asked to purge within the collective to move forward into this new earth, the new timeline, the golden age, the age of Aquarius that everyone talks about. It's kind of the reason why a lot of us are more sensitive to it. It seems like the older generation, most of them are just don't feel what we feel and sense what we sense. We're just different. We came here to shift something, to change something, because we could. So, you're not crazy for feeling extra things. There's days I struggle to get out of bed, days I have meltdowns, but just do my best to push through it. And even though I'm having a meltdown, I try to do my best to crack a joke and make somebody else smile. Because even though I'm having a weird day or a hard day, there's others out there that are having hard days. Watching somebody smile and laugh at some cheesy, corny dad joke sometimes is enough to pull me just a little bit out of my funk. So, stay optimistic, painfully optimistic, which is what Adea sometimes always reminds me about, that painful optimism. So, bottom of the deck. 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands will show us about what we're wanting to set our sights on. What new adventures are we wanting to take in life? This man has 1 wand, but there's an empty wand. He's holding the world in the palm of his hands, wanting to co-create with somebody. A lot of us are going through this time of finding that connection with self, connection with source, connection with another. Venus is making pretty prominent movements, so as above, so below. What are you wanting to venture out on and set your sights on? You can always redo it. Look at that Ace of Swords at the bottom. You can always set your sights on something new. You can keep your sight on the same thing. Sometimes you may just need to shift your perspective on it, shift up the energies of it. Invite in some new energies and see if that gets you moving towards what you're wanting to create. Sitting and reflecting on that will bring in new insights, new visions. Ace of Swords, some of us look at that as Archangel Michael's sword of truth. situation, when I'm in that Seven of Cups energy, the disillusion, illusion, I just envision Michael's sword, holding it against anything that's trying to drive me. A thought, a feeling, an emotion, a belief, something that just creeps up. Is this real? Is this not real? Is this mine or other? Is this one of my thoughts, or is this something outside of me? That will help us to gain more clarity on what is ours, what we want to create. Three of Cups is an energy of celebration. Again, I'm looking at this from that energy of gratitude. Be in an energy of celebration. Celebrate yourself, everything you've accomplished this far in your journey, however long it's taken you. I had my massive awakening about 4 years ago when I started my reincarnation process. However long your journey's been, look back at the very beginning at who you started off as. I'm willing to bet you're no longer who you were before. I know I'm not who I used to be before. I used to have a lot of stuff that I had to work through. A lot of anger, a lot of mental issues, a lot of health issues, a lot of emotional issues and imbalances. And just in a very short time, I'm working on myself, working through it, being honest with myself. I can celebrate myself. And again, a lot of us look outside and want to change the world. And that's what started my whole entire journey, was pissed off at everything that was outside of me. How do I change this? How do I change that? I can't do any of it. One day I just had an epiphany. If I can't change anything, I can always change me. And that's when I started. Changed my diet, changed my thought process, started working out, started healthier routines, rituals, habits. And slowly over time, I watched the change happen, even within my family. The more you change and work on you and focus on you, it will happen outwards. The more we focus on the outwards, it's just showing us what is calling to be met inwards. When we're going outside of and chasing something outside of, or desiring something outside of. Hold the energy of having what you already desire. You don't desire it, you already have it. Celebrate that. Visualize it. See yourself in the future holding it, having it, being it. Match your emotions to it. If you end up crying in joy, cry in joy at that future vision. If you're so happy you start screaming, scream out loud, who cares? That energy is going to be put in motion. Hold yourself in the energy right now as if it's already done. Celebrate that. Hell, even tomorrow, go out and celebrate yourself, even as if treat yourself. Go get a milkshake, get yourself a crystal, go buy a candle, go buy whatever you want to buy, whatever you want to do to treat yourself. Go out tomorrow and treat yourself for accomplishing this victory that you have been going after for so long. And when you purchase it, when you buy it, when you do it, hold that energy. I've already done it. This is a job well done, and I'm treating myself. This is my victory. And anytime your mind wants to fray away, anything negative that doubts that, just remind yourself of your victory, of whatever it was, of your reward for yourself. Job well done. And that will just help to maintain the energy. So, celebrate you. That's what we need to do. Celebrate us. That being said, are there any final questions before I close out? see better than I can.
It's just been little hellos, no questions.
Okay.
Beautiful, kind words.
Hello, everybody on TikTok. I'm struggling to see you all on the feed, but I know you're there. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. We're all a part of this reading, so thank you all for being a part of this. I'm grateful for you all.
And by the way, you can all go rewatch this live on the YouTube side afterwards if you missed anything. As well as go follow Thoth's account as well. There.
Which I'm on the wrong account for that one. There we go. I'm posted on the YouTube side. TikTok, I'm still working on it. I'm still getting there. But that being said, I'm going to close this down. We're going to let a day of habit take over. Provide us with any healing that needs to happen. Help us to meditate on what we need to meditate on, reflect on what we need to reflect on. So yeah, thank you all for being here. Have an amazing night. I'll be in the comment section. Thank you all.
Thank you. How are we all doing this evening? Yes, thank you, Travis. Thank you, Thoth, for an amazing reading as always. Remember, you can always let go of what no longer serves you. Just by focusing your breath. Alrighty, my wolves. It is starting to get late, and if we're gonna have an early rising live, hopefully we should be fine with the weather. We love monsoon season. We hardly get any rain in Las Vegas, but when we do, it's always to mess up the flow of the schedule. So we hope to have our live tomorrow rising. So we're definitely gonna get ready to go to sleep early. So we will see you all tomorrow around 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. As always, for myself, let's see those little heart emojis. You know what to do. And I hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. What time is it? Early rising. I'm missing it. Yes, it's been most nights at about, or sorry, most risings at about 6 a.m. It does make for the great landscape, but I'm not getting my handpans wet. That's the only reason. Trust me, that's the only reason why. Otherwise, I'd be out there. I'd be out there. If I had like 30 handpans, let's go. There will be a rain pan if I had 30 of them, okay? But that's not the case for right now. But, yes, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day, night. We need a rain pan. And I will see you all tomorrow rising. I love you, my